What's going on, Dragon Ball Z fans? Welcome back. My name is Unvertainment Gaming, and joining me here today is my good friend, the COD Brothers Gaming, the legendary Super Saiyan Paul.
Hi.
Here today, we're going to be discussing our thoughts and opinions on the new gods being shown in Dragon Ball Super via toeianimation.com/ the Japanese website. And we're here today to discuss our thoughts and opinions on who they might be. And after reviewing your comments and just looking back, this seems to strike me as very odd because the picture does show an alternative version, at least that's what it seems to be, an alternative version of Beerus and Whis, a fat Beerus and a female looking like Whis. So, what are your overall thoughts about this? Because I'm still trying to conjure this up. I mean, after looking back on what the community has been talking about, looking back on what some of the people have been writing in the comments, some people are saying that this is an alternative version of them. Some people are saying that these two new characters are going to be in the evil side of both Beerus and Whis. So, what is your overall thoughts about this?
My thoughts are that more of the timeline of where this takes place, because if you remember back in the trailer, Goku's wearing that farmer outfit, and
yes, he is.
And with this picture, with all these characters still dressed from Battle of the Gods and in between that timeline from Revival of F and there, this means that this series can take place in between there and can potentially jump after Revival of F.
So many people are going to be wondering, what farmer outfit are you referring to? So, in the teaser, guys, you can clearly see that Goku's wearing a different set of clothing. He's not wearing the Revival of F or the Battle of Gods clothing. He's wearing something different. And on the toei.animationjapan.com website, we get to see him wearing a completely new set of attire. And, I mean, is Goku finally going to get a job? I mean, what do you guys, what do you think this is going to be about? Because he has different clothing. What does that signify for Goku? Why is he wearing something brand new all over again? What happened to his Revival of F clothing? So, in terms of timeline placement, do you think this is after Battle of Gods, before Revival of F, or perhaps maybe just a little bit after Revival of F?
This is actually hinting towards after Battle of Gods more.
And then prior to Revival of F, or no?
The thing that doesn't make sense is, though, Beerus is supposed to be asleep, and for something like this, for more gods to appear in between the timeline, makes a weird thing in the plot there, because they didn't show up in Revival of F at all.
Exactly, they didn't. So, I mean, like you said, the series is supposed to have over 100 episodes, so we don't even know what is going to go on in this series. I mean, in the teaser trailer, we get to see from what it looks like to be either Gohan or Vegeta, one of those two, powering up towards the end. I don't know if you saw that or not.
Yeah, I saw that, and so did Goku.
So yeah, I mean, Goku turns Super Saiyan 1 or 2, we don't know which form. We see Gohan or Vegeta powering up. Towards the end, though, however, who do you think that was? Because it was just so hard to spot, because the text was in the way, and it just happened so quickly. But either way, I mean, one thing that strikes me very odd is the fact that we never get to see Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan. We didn't even get to see the Red Super Saiyan God. We didn't see any Hintman or, relation to Frieza. So that raises so many questions. I mean, is this before Revival of F or after?
Well, also, if you look in the trailer, we also saw Hercule, and Hercule's wearing the same exact cape you see in the picture in that
Battle
trailer.
Of Gods.
And Battle of Gods as well. So even more hinting that it's in between there. But Beerus can't be awake. He's supposed to be knocked out.
But then again, that also strikes questions. It's maybe he woke up for a small brief period to meet up with somebody. Perhaps maybe the fat Beerus that we see. Although we can't really say that's Beerus, because this could have three different routes. This could be Beerus, an alternative version, or this could be one of Beerus's relatives, or this could be something completely different. Maybe all of the other gods from the other 12 universes resemble an appearance like Beerus, but maybe different shapes and symmetry. Perhaps maybe this one's fat, this one's going to be taller, this one's going to be a midget.
That's a very good idea right there, because a lot of people were showing off the pictures of it being another Saiyan. Maybe it's just different variations of these characters, these two.
Exactly. I mean, it could be Beerus's family, just different. This one's taller, this one's shorter, this one has different eye color. I mean, and maybe their masters, such as Whis, are also different. The same, bloodline of Whis, except maybe this one's a girl, this one's a guy, this one's a fusion.
This kind of seems like what they did with the Supreme Kais, something like that, or the different Kais, North Kai, West Kai, South Kai, Grand Kai.
Exactly, and so many people might say, oh well, the Kais have no relation. Well, yes, they do. If you go back and you watch the earlier moments of Dragon Ball Z, every single Kai was almost the same. except I believe the South Kai was like shorter than the West Kai, and the East Kai was taller than the North Kai and stuff like that. Like everybody had like their different you know, like perspectives on how they looked and whatnot. So this could be a relative standpoint, or this could be them from a different timeline. I don't know, but
wait. Before you go into that theory, if this is them from a different timeline or a different universe, doesn't that mean there's an alternate Goku and Vegeta?
Why would there be?
Because if it's a different timeline or alternate universe, maybe if it's not the fact that they just look like Beerus and Whis, maybe everybody in the universe looks similar to the people in this universe, but their power levels are different or something.
Well, that's like saying, how powerful are these new characters? We don't know if this fat Beerus-like character or this other Whis is stronger than the current ones we have. I mean, it's very debatable, and it's very interesting to note, because like you look at Beerus and Whis and you think to yourself, wow, like these guys are so strong. Like, how could there be anybody out there who could be on par with them? And then we see a picture like this, and it's like, wow, this could be something interesting. Now, aside from the fat Beerus and Whis, let's talk about what Goku and Vegeta are wearing. They're wearing their trademark clothing, or at least on the website. Of course, in the teaser, it's something different. On the other websites, they're wearing different stuff. What are your thoughts on that? Because their clothing signifies where they are in the timeline. The last time we saw them was in Revival of F, when they had, you know, different armors and whatnot. So, where do you piece that together?
Well, in the picture, it's showing them in the After Battle of Gods timeline, but in the trailer, we didn't see what Vegeta was wearing because they only showed his face while he was powering up. We did see what Goku was wearing, and it was this Yo Son Goku and Friends farmer outfit. So that does draw questions. Unless he went back to this outfit after Revival of F, then...
But why would he do that?
Exactly. It makes a lot of questions appear, because then again, remember, it can jump in between. Like, there's 100 episodes in the series at least, maybe, so it could go from after Battle of Gods to after Revival of F at some point.
And I mean, many people have been talking about how this new series is going to coexist between after Revival of F, but, you know, signifying episodes that are going to take place before Battle of Gods, after Battle of Gods, during Revival of F, and after Revival of F. So, in a way, it does make sense, because what if this is after Battle of Gods? They have like their whole, you know, brief period of when they're, you know, changing clothing and just doing a whole bunch of other stuff. And then, you know, because we never really found out why and how Vegeta and Goku went to Beerus' homeworld to train, because they just showed up there. Like, there was no significant amount of proof or logic to why they were there. Perhaps, I mean, were they invited? Did Goku just happen to go there by sensing them? I mean, we don't know. We really don't know. So maybe in the series, they explain to us how they ended up there, and then, of course, the events of Revival of F. And then after that, they're going to be like, alright, well, this is what happens after. So, like I said, I mean, were they invited? Did they just happen to go there? We don't know.
And on top of that, with these two new characters, like Beerus referenced in the first Battle of Gods movie, this opens up the whole universe for everybody now, because these two people existing in this world just open up a gate to all these other gods, no matter who it is.
And some people are going to say, well, is that Beerus' brother? Honest to God, we can't say, because we honest to God don't know. This is such an interesting time for Dragon Ball Z, because we're looking at this and we're just like, wow, this is absolutely amazing, because you look at this and you wonder to yourself, like, how could things get any more bizarre than what they are? And this is very bizarre, because some people, a lot of people, are gonna say it's his brother, it's him from a different universe, it's this and that. But as of this point, we don't know to like clearly say what's what and who's who. But what we are telling you is our overall thoughts and opinions on who and what these people may be. But what's also interesting to point out is the fact that, yes, Beerus is wearing different clothing. You know, the other Whis is wearing different clothing. So it's all just very, very, very interesting. So the question here is, where do they go with Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan? Like, what happens to that?
That could also jump into Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan 3.
But why would there be one?
Because why would they even go Super Saiyan and make it... Why would they call it Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan when they could have just called it Super Saiyan God Unlocked or something like that?
Or maybe Ultimate Super Saiyan God.
Or something like that, something simplified, but
they also took away from the Red Super Saiyan God version, don't you think?
Because they completely obliterated that.
Like they butchered that entire transformation, even though it's a ritualistic transformation. What happens to that? You're just gonna bury that? That really irks me to death, because I think I think, and a lot of people might disagree, I think Vegeta should have undergone that transformation first, and then became a Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan, because the whole purpose of Battle of Gods was seeing Goku on that level for the first time, and now that we're seeing new stuff like this, it kind of renders everything else obsolete. For example, if something else pops up that has to do with Frieza, that's going to take away from Golden Frieza, because what was the point of having the movie revolve around him anymore?
But who's to say that Vegeta doesn't go Red Super Saiyan in the series?
But that'll make no sense, because the Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan transformation is far beyond the ritualistic.
We didn't get to really see him go through that barrier of strength in those years, so maybe they might show it in the show.
But there's no point, because now he's stronger than the ritualistic transformation.
Well, you never know. They have to introduce something in the show.
Well, I doubt it's going to be the red one, at least. But let us know what you guys think in the comment section below about Beerus Whis, the clothing, the timeline, everything about Dragon Ball S in its entirety. Let us know, because just from the title alone, it being Super, it really sounds like this show is going to be super amazing. So, any final words before we go, Mr. Paul?
And this is to go even further beyond.
I hope not, because I think they should just keep it to where it's Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan, nothing more. Because that takes away from the forms. That takes away from all the forms.
You guys tell us what you guys think in the comment section below. Make sure you guys like and favorite the video, subscribe for more.
Smash that like button, guys. I mean, there's so much more content to come. We hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll be seeing you all in the next episode. Take it easy, everybody. Peace.